Love is a force more formidable than any other. It cannot be seen nor measured, yet it is powerful enough to transform you and offer you more joy than any material possession ever could. Love is the most powerful, magical force in the universe, and there is nowhere it displays its beauty or its wonders more than in the intimate relationship between two people. There is nothing you can do or strive to achieve that will outshine the peace, the joy, and the sincere happiness that you very clearly have for one another today. The place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And we are here today on this very special occasion to witness and to celebrate the joining in matrimony of Thomas and Sarah.
I promise to give you the best of myself and to ask of you no more than you can give. I promise to respect you as your own person and to realize that your interests, desires, and needs are no less important than my own. I promise to share with you my time and my attention and to bring joy, strength, and imagination to our relationship. I promise to keep myself open to you, to let you see through the window of my world, into my innermost fears and feelings, secrets and dreams. I promise to grow along with you, to be willing to face changes in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting. I promise to love you in good times and bad, with all I have to give and all I feel inside, in the only way I know how, completely and forever.
You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. The great acts of love are performed by those who habitually perform small acts of kindness. We pardon to the extent that we love. To know you are loved is to know that even when you're alone, you will never be lonely again. And the great happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved for ourselves and in spite of ourselves.
I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Thomas, may not be joined in matrimony to Sarah.
I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Sarah, may not be joined in matrimony to Thomas.
Thomas and Sarah, we all know that you have found in each other happiness, fulfillment and love, and you now wish to offer each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. Marriage calls for understanding and devotion, honesty and patience, and not forgetting that all-essential good sense of humour. Before you're joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I call upon
These persons here present
to witness that I, Thomas, do take thee, Sarah, to be my lawful wedded wife. I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Sarah, to witness that I, Sarah,
do take thee, Thomas,
do take thee, Thomas,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Sarah, I give you this ring
Sarah, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love,
and as a symbol of our marriage.
the symbol of our marriage.
Thomas, I give you this ring
Thomas, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and as a symbol of our marriage.
and as a symbol of our marriage.
Congratulations!
Dr. Harveys.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark, that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's full, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved.
I'm very blessed to have two beautiful daughters, and today I was very proud to walk down the aisle with Sarah. Any parent will tell you that watching your children grow up is a joy and a worry. But aside from a few hospital visits and a dispute with the tooth fairy regarding an IOU that was left under her pillow, Sarah was as good as gold. Even from a very young age, Sarah loved science. She didn't enjoy going to old buildings or museums, but she would always agree to go to the Science Museum. And little did we know how much science would play a part in her future. I knew that Sarah had grown up early on. She told me that I didn't have to read Harry Potter to her anymore when she was aged approximately 10 years old. And it was a very sad time indeed, but she was growing up and she grew up fast. And she went on to university after her A-levels, where she made many friends, and of course, most of you are sitting here. And I'm hoping you have having a very good time today, because I know we all have. One of the friends that Sarah met at university was, of course, Thomas. And Thomas is a very bright young man, and he's considerate and kind. And despite his strange fascination with hobbits and elves and other mythical creatures, he appears to be the perfect match for Sarah. And Sarah clearly loves him very much.
For those of you who haven't met me, I'm Kit. Thomas and I went through the trenches of our PhD together. Don't tell my advisor. And somewhere along the line, he became convinced that I should be the guy to stand up and tell you how great he is. I'm happy to report I can wholeheartedly endorse Thomas Harvey for this position. Sarah. I know legally it might be a little bit too late to back out, but you're not barking up completely the wrong tree. He's deeply thoughtful and considerate, and sees more clearly than almost anyone else I know. He has excellent taste in friends, and he's also an annoyingly good chef. Now, for his sins, he's a bit of an Eeyore, sometimes a bit of a pessimist. learned it from his advisor. But irritatingly, even when he is a little bit pessimistic, he's often right, very annoyingly. One of the things his occasional pessimism has never reached is his wonderful wife, Sarah. Now, I had the pleasure of perching on their sofa for 2 months last year, visiting them in Boston, and got to see their relationship up close. She is the kindest, most gentle person around, and not least more with Thomas. Most importantly, she has found the right person for her, and he's found the right person for him, and it really is the cutest thing. To Thomas and to Sarah, his perfect match.
Everyone, please be standing. Doctor and Doctor, Harvey.
It feels somewhat strange to be celebrating the supposed start of our lives together today. Not only did we meet each other a decade ago, but we've been going out for 7 years and living together for the last 4. Not only in 2 different houses, but on 2 different continents. I would say there's really a pretty good argument that our lives together started quite some long time ago. As such, I already know that I don't want that life together to end. Not only do I love you, Sarah, but I cannot imagine life without you. From your innate kindness to your instinctive protective nature, just knowing you're there as a constant in my life makes the many hardships and difficulties of life significantly easier. And so with that, I'm going to bring my speech to an end by raising a glass to Sarah and I's continuing lives together. Cheers, everyone.